Hey guys, today I'm unboxing Samsung T7 Portable SSD of 2 terabyte of storage and with a read speed of 1050 and write speed of 1000. And this the right side of the package. You got 3 years of limited warranty. You got password protection, drop protection, and all those things. The side, you'll get the performance. You can see that, as I said, and it supports 3.2 Gen 2 USB. Readability, compatibility, you can see all those things. So the specifications over here. I'm excited about this thing. This is my first SSD, so it is unbox this thing and just check it out. The Samsung Portable SSD made in Vietnam. This thing. Gotta push it out. I think this thing will come out like that. That's in the box. I got this thing. Again, you got a box inside a box. Ooh, damn. This is the SSD. It's so small. You can see in my hand. It's like just in my palm, you know. It's the size of my palm. It is almost thin as half of my finger, to be honest. And it's slightly taller than my index finger. If I put my middle finger, it's almost slightly larger than my middle finger. And it's very lightweight. You can see the weight, something around 58 grams, something like that. Somewhere. So total 72 grams as a package. Weight. Maybe it's around like in between 58 to 72 grams. I think so. So it's very lightweight. And you got the cables inside the box. How to take it out? So there's opening. So you need to open it from here to take out your SSD. And this and underside as well. So here you might get the cables to support the fast transfer. To take these things out. There's a hardcover. That's the package. That's it. Now, need to open this thing. So you get actually 2 cables inside this thing. One is C to C. So you can see here. Maybe this is for the phone, tablets, or Mac devices. You can use this thing. And this is you see the symbol is showing USB over here. So it's probably C to USB. Maybe this is for the computer if you have an extra storage for that, or maybe your Windows devices or any Chromebook which uses USB port. It's for that. So you get 2 cables inside the package and SSD as well. Then you got inside these things. You got the manual. I mean, you don't really need a manual for this thing. So anyway, I'll show you what is inside. How to connect, the languages, safety, something, blah blah, all those kind of things, different languages, and yeah, I mean, there should be a warranty as well, maybe in the back side. I don't think there's anything else in the box. Yeah, so you get these 3 things out of the box, and this is my hard disk, I would say, not an SSD. So this is also 2 terabyte, and you can see the size difference of both, and this one is way heavier than this one. You can check the size. Let me take it out, it'll be much easier to see. So this is like a normal hard disk as compared to the SSD, which uses flash memory to store. So you can really see the size difference. Look at that. And this one is made up of aluminium, it seems, or some kind of a metal body. It feels strong in your hand. This one is plastic, and it's huge and it's heavy as well. If you compare them both, this one feels almost as half the weight of this thing. You can see. And this is C kit, you can look at the C here. And if you compare the cables of the hard disk cable as compared to SSD, so this is the hard disk cable. So they got a weird type of cable connection specifically just for this hard disk. So you can't use this cable for it like any other device, and also you can't use any other cable as well for this device. I mean, for the device. So if you lose this cable, then you can't use the hard disk as well. So that's the one big advantage of this one. So as compared to that, this one is C port. So even you can use your own like your C2C charging cables as well. Obviously the speed will be slower, so to support the fast transfer or the rate speed and all those things, you can see the 1000 rate or write speed, you need to use this cable for that. So that's one advantage. So you don't really need, if you're not using that kind of speed, just for transferring documents or photos in small quantities, but for larger transfer or for video editing or storage, I would say it is like you need to use this cable for fast transfer or for usability. If you compare these cables from the hard disk cable, you can see this one is slightly longer, the Samsung cable. It is around like what, 20 meters, 20 centimeters, something like that. Just that. Let's see. And this one is slightly more, maybe like 25 centimeters or something like that. Maybe 30 as well. I'll say it is around 30, not 25, 30 centimeters. I would say this one, the Samsung cable, this one will be around 20 to 25, something like that. The hard disk cable, and you can see the hard disk one is slightly more thicker as compared to the Samsung cable. So you can see everything in the Samsung is very slim as compared to the normal hard disk cables and all those things. If you compare it with the C2C Okay, so it's tight. So you to see again, this both these cables are the same length. Yeah, both of them are the same length. So you get the same 30 centimeter long cable for the Samsung. So it's not really much of a difference. Now let's see, do we really have 2 terabytes of storage or less than that? So I'll check it on the computer. So I'm gonna connect my SSD using my USB-C to USB cable. So let's connect it. Put it over here. You can see it's blinking blue, and now it just popped up this screen. You can see. So you got the Magician launcher as well inside it. Let's check the storage, and yeah, we got like almost 2 terabytes of storage. And this software, so it's up to you, like if you guys want to like install it. So this basically gives an diagnostics on this SSD. So if you want to put a password on it, or if you want to increase the speed or the performance, or reduce the performance, or check the temperature, of this SSD. So if you want to, make last this device for a longer period of time, you can install this thing. So basically, if you install this thing, this will link it with your computer. So I would say this works best like if you have a Samsung device, like a tablet or a phone or a laptop from Samsung. This will work best. Otherwise, it won't, like, you won't get the full features. But yeah, if you want to put like to check the the basic performance, or if you want to put password on this SSD for your sensitive documents and all those things, you can do that. So it's not really necessary like you should do it, but if you want to, you can do that. So you need to install that. So that's all there to it, but I'm not going to do it because I don't need it. So if you do that, this is a launcher, you can like install it. So it will directly install it from the from the website itself. So like make sure you're connected on the Wi-Fi while doing this thing. Yeah, I mean that's about it.